And we're back. Welcome back to another episode of Sarcasm Speaks. As Dickie leads us in with something is wrong with his penis.
I have the clap.
Yes.
Oh, he does have the clap.
Okay. I'm Jared. I'm here with Bob and Dickie, and we got Jones on the phone. It's been a while. It's been a while. How you been, man?
It has. I'm here.
It's been since that fateful week before the Bruins finals.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about that though.
Yeah, no, all right. We're gonna powering through that.
Yeah,
one.
motoring on that one.
Moving right along. We're gonna get a little historical here.
Oh, is that
right
how we're
off the
opening?
bat. Yeah,
Okay.
We're
All
firing
right.
off.
Okay, all
We're
right.
going right in. Dickie, just make sure I don't grab your wine, by the way. They're close. I'm probably gonna, if I go to reach for your wine, just smack my hand.
In the spirit of Vinny, we're going side cabs on a Wednesday.
Yeah, we got side cabs.
And by Wednesday, I mean Tuesday.
Yes, it is Tuesday.
Is the wine in a can? But just curious.
No, it's wine from a bottle.
Stemless
Oh,
glasses.
that's stupid.
Yeah.
I was just saying you have the whole Crimson crew and there's no wine in a can. That's kind of bullshit.
Oh yeah, wine in a can, dude. That's
I don't know if I've ever actually drank wine out of a can.
You did that one time.
Oh, never mind. Someone else would definitely remember better than I would.
Yeah, I've certainly had wine out of every vessel. I've had it out of a bottle. I've had it out of a glass.
Did you have it out of
a
Dickie's
bag.
preposterously big bowl?
No, I haven't actually.
That's a good thing for that bowl. Thanks.
Yeah, no, we can fill up the bowl with an entire bottle of wine, actually.
And still only have like a quarter of it full?
Yeah, it's like doing a frisbee chug. You can fit three beers in a frisbee.
3 pints in a frisbee.
Yeah. Oh,
you're,
wow.
You're British now, so I'll speak in pints.
Yes. So that's like 3.5 beers then? Right?
Yeah.
3.5 beers in a frisbee?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, so that's like fill up that preposterously large bowl with as many bottles of wine as we can fit and then have a chugging contest. Or we should get straws and have a wine bowl race.
Paper straws only though.
It's got to be paper straws, yeah.
The Honeydew in Easton has paper straws for their larges. I don't get large coffees from there, though.
So I went to Starbucks a few weeks ago, and this was I think I talked about it on the show. It's when I got the pumpkin cream cold brew or whatever. It's like regular cold brew coffee, and they whip up cream with pumpkin spice in it, and they put the frothed cream on the top.
Dude, I always say, man, white people ruin everything.
Yeah. So so I get this iced coffee, and they give me a lid with it's like their special like drink lid, so you don't need a straw. Ooh. So of course I took a straw. So I show up to work. I was in Lawrence that day. I was in our other office. So I stroll into the Lawrence office and I'm drinking this coffee with a straw out of like the sippy lid. And one of the people that I work with goes, "Why did you have a straw with that lid?" Now, keep in mind, I'm a social worker, so I work with people that are very social justice-y.
That wasn't very woke, bro.
So yeah, they're woke. They're woke AF. My whole office is woke AF. So my immediate response was, because I hate turtles. She did not think that was funny. She then...
I would have found it funny, but not known why.
She then told me that it was bad and that I needed to not use a straw and that I defeated the purpose of that special lid. And I said, if you really think that straws are what's going to change the climate of this world and is going to save animals, you're on Instagram too much. A single straw, or just straws in general, are not what is causing the fucking demise of this world.
Is she on the TB12 method too?
No, I don't believe she follows the TB12 method. But I was like, yeah, that's great. You guys got rid of straws. What are the cups made out of? Plastic. What is the lid made out of? Plastic. Like, get the fuck out of here with your stupid fucking paper straws. They suck. They don't do anything. They're not actually saving anything. They're just so you can fucking virtue signal to everyone and be like, look how awesome I am. I care about turtles. I have a paper straw. And then it's going to decompose in your mouth and turn into fucking paper mache and taste like shit. Meanwhile, I'm over here enjoying my fucking coffee with a plastic straw.
So is that queer lid that we got from Starbucks over the weekend?
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy that lid.
No. But that's the thing, when you get a nitro cold brew, they won't give you a straw because nitros are not made to be drunk through straws.
That is true.
Yeah.
I will level that one.
Yeah. So that's the nitro lid. But they've started using that in lieu of lids with straws.
Who's Lou?
Lewis.
My ex-boyfriend.
Oh,
Yeah.
he sounds nice.
Yeah. So now that we got that bullshit out of the way, Jones, you posed a very interesting question to me the other day. Would you care to share?
Yeah, so just given the whole political climate and just the climate of the earth in general, and as Jim Arias on 95 says, this is the dumbest time in recorded history, I was just thinking, since the world's going to hell in a handbasket, have we seen the nation's greatest president in our life, or throughout the 200 and whatever years that we've been incorporated? Have we seen the greatest president? And if so, who's the Mount Rushmore of presidents besides the people that are on Mount Rushmore? Or if there's another group, I guess, who would that be?
I believe it just took me that entire time to figure out. I think it's 243 years.
Yeah, I remember it being like 206 at one point, so I say at least 206.
If,
now.
if
the
anyone was
bicentennial was
just watching on the
1976.
YouTube show, they saw me like do some things with my fingers. I was counting decades.
Don't do math.
Yeah,
Math is bad.
So 243 years. Yeah. So, all right. I don't know. I would say yes.
First part of the question is
yes.
We've definitely seen the best president. I don't know who, but we've definitely have.
Yeah.
There's no way someone's gonna fucking get into office and be better than, the guy who emancipated the slaves, the guy who started the damn fucking country here, or even the guy who's found fucking electricity, Ben Franklin, the best president we've had.
Counter argument: you haven't seen me at 35 yet.
You at 35. There's no. You can't do it.
President material.
You can't do it. But yeah, I mean, here's the thing: the world's going to shit. It's the stupidest time to be alive via Jim Murray.
Yes.
Or it's the stupidest time to be human. I don't know, one or the other. But
It'll get better.
there were actual fucking problems.
It's probably not going to get
World
any
War
better.
II, World War One.
Yeah.
If that climate
Again,
thing,
day one of the damn country.
Yeah. Imperialism. that kind of sucked.
Great Depression, World War II. That was the same guy. Right? Same guy? Different guys?
Yeah, it was. It was.
Yeah,
same guy.
FDR.
Yeah, that was the guy that was. He was the fucking
He's all Polo-y.
almost a dictator.
Yeah, same guy.
He was Marco Polio.
Yeah, he was the guy where afterwards they were like, "Ooh, yeah, we definitely see how this whole president thing could become an issue. We should make a rule that you can't be a president forever."
Yeah.
There's slight oversight.
Yeah. Well, everyone was like, "Oh, George Washington said only do 2, so we'll just listen to him."
Yeah.
And then FDR's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna hang out for a while. All right, I'm gonna stay."
Yeah, I'm a stay.
But I took it as, and I wasn't prefaced with, hey, who the best president, whatever. I thought it was more of who do you think is the best president ever?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's kind of what it was.
my first one,
Yes.
William Henry Harrison, 31 days.
Oh,
He didn't have
mine.
he didn't have enough time to fuck anything up. Therefore, number one.
Did he die?
Yeah, he wanted to
Yeah,
wear.
he died 31 days into office.
Oh, that's amazing.
Actually, it was also the subject of a Parks and Rec joke.
He wanted to wear a coat because he was in a new party. I think it was the Whigs, maybe, but he was in a new party. He's the president. He wanted to seem strong and go out for his inauguration without a coat like the other presidents. Got pneumonia and died.
31 days he made it.
That's awesome. Back
My
in
number
the day,
2.
when you actually died of pneumonia.
Alexander Hamilton.
Let's go.
Pistols at noon
Love that guy.
and lost.
Yep.
Yeah, he lost. It was Aaron Burr.
Yep. But pistols at noon. He had the fucking balls to do it.
Yeah. Someone challenged the president to pistols at noon. Was it while he was president?
Who's
No, he was like I think he was a Treasury guy at that time.
So it was afterwards?
Yeah.
But either way, someone challenged the former president to pistols at noon, and he accepted.
Yep.
And then not
And
only
then
that,
lost.
he beat the former president.
Yep. So I think by default, Aaron Burr probably should have like gotten like a week or something. Or 32 days, something like that. But and then my third is a wild card, Eisenhower. Because he had a tree named after him at Augusta National because he used to fucking bury it every time off the 17th tee.
All right.
But that tree is no longer there. It died in an ice storm.
Oh, that
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised you didn't go with Grover Cleveland, who died in a bathtub.
Did they drop a toaster in there?
No, I think he's just fat as fuck.
Was that before or after Ben Franklin invented electricity?
But I also, I didn't want to take all the good ones. I was going to go Andrew Johnson because he just kind of had all his buddies around. It was an absolute fucking disaster.
Yeah,
It was a
yeah.
fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
But it was like he turned the White House into a frat house. It's awesome.
he reversed slavery basically?
He reinstituted.
Yeah, he was like a wicked big racist, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, I guess the adults or the actual informed opinions can kind of go now.
I'm having a stroke. Was Hamilton president?
Ever?
Yes, Alexander Hamilton?
I don't think he was president.
Yeah, he's on the $10 bill, dude.
That's okay. If that's the
Yeah,
if that's the
The only person
qualification,
on the currency that wasn't a president is Franklin.
Hamilton
Yeah.
wasn't president.
Alexander Hamilton for sure was a president.
I mean, I'll double check, but I
gonna-
believe my
I'm gonna put
research
my money down on no.
led me to which president died via duel.
Yeah, and he's not a president. He was in the thing. Burr was running for governor, and Hamilton was.
He was one of the
something else.
founding fathers of the United States. So even if he wasn't a president, that's good
Yeah.
enough for me.
Well, he got shot.
Oh yeah, no, he was a president. No, wait.
He wasn't. I'm saying he wasn't.
He was the very first U.S. Secretary of the Treasury. That's why he's on the $10 bill.
He was in the presidential cabinet, the first one.
I'm a cabinet.
I was a cabinet once.
I'll come up with another then. I just Googled which president got shot by in a duel or lost in a duel, and that's what came up. I just never even fact checked whether he was president or not.
I always thought he was president. Apparently, he was not president.
Yeah, I wasn't.
I'll come up with it.
He was.
Well, so I guess that slides Andrew Johnson in for me then.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so Andrew Johnson, he turned the White House into a
Nice.
frat house and was a racist piece of shit.
So was it like Sigma Beta fucking Epsilon?
Talk about a guy who got voted president and then once he got there was just like, nah. Like,
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm here, but
Well,
nah.
He was the one that replaced Lincoln because Lincoln got shot.
What a turn of events.
He was like,
Sick.
all right, I got this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, so he wasn't
Yeah, that-
actually voted in.
No, I don't think so. I don't know if he got a second term. He was kind of a dick. Both
I would
Andrews.
hope he didn't.
Both Andrews were terrible. The other one, Andrew Jackson. He made the Trail of Tears a thing.
He's on the $20 bill.
Ooh,
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah, he was kind of a
Tough scene
shithead.
there.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, the whole Harriet Tubman's going to replace him. Did you see the there's a action movie of Harriet Tubman now?
Oh, really?
Kind of like action. It's a biopic movie, but she has a gun and she means business.
One of my-
I did see that.
One of my
that
favorite
trailer.
books of all time, which is right over there on the bookshelf, is by Ross Patterson. Big fan of Ross. Harriet Tubman is on the cover of his book. It's the sequel to At Night She Cries While He Rides His Steed. I believe it's called yes, When Darkness Falls, He Doesn't Catch It. It's the second greatest romance novel for dudes.
All right, I got my honorable mention.
Okay.
I got my honorable mention.
learning.
Who is
Okay.
actually a president?
Okay.
Van Buren,
Ah,
8th president, founder of the Van Buren Boys.
all right.
So if you ever got roughed up by the Van Buren Boys, you just flash the signal. I'll do it for the YouTube show. 8th president.
Okay.
Then they won't bother you.
All right. Mr. Spoon.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah. Who do you got?
I mean, there's a lot of presidents I respect, like Truman. He dropped 2 nukes. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool. We
Like-
need 2.
like,
we
as
need
someone-
3. We
yeah,
need 3.
that was-
I'll
yeah.
allow 4. You can give me 3 and an honorable mention.
Well, there's that, and I'll give Grover Cleveland twice because he won, lost, and then won again. Like he made everyone like realize, you know what? No, we do need him. like, that's cool. It's like a comeback story.
Was he? Who did he sandwich?
Benjamin Harrison. I had to look at it. I'm not that smart.
Don't know who that guy is.
He's just a guy.
Seems very forgettable.
Yeah. I feel like we've had a lot of really forgettable presidents.
Yeah,
and
all those white guys.
better presidents that were never president.
Yeah, right? Like Alexander Hamilton.
Yeah.
Coming up with new ones.
All right, so you got Truman and you got, what's his face?
Grover Cleveland for
Grover
stupid
Cleveland.
reasons. And I'll go with FDR for stupid reasons, too. A lot of people say he made the middle class, but he made the middle class for only white people, which is pretty cool for me. So that's like, that's nice.
Okay.
But, it's kind of a dick thing for the society back then. So, yeah, all negative things for all the best.
All right, do you have an honorable mention?
I guess, give me about 10 seconds. I know who it is, but I forgot who it is.
I'm surprised no one has said this guy yet, who happens to be my favorite.
Oh,
Did you hear my fucking list?
Yeah, no, I know.
well, I guess I don't want to ruin it if you are going to say it, but
No, just give me an honorable
only because
mention.
of the name that was in a comic made after his name, Mallard Fillmore.
Millard Fillmore.
No, yeah, it was Mallard.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
That just because of stupid reasons.
Okay. All right, Jones, you want to fire away?
So in no particular order, I kind of went like the traditionalist, like they're actually like decent presidents.
They might actually
and, like,
have some redeeming qualities.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have like whatever. So I said FDR just because like he was in power when shit was pretty fucking bad with the Great Depression, World War II.
Yeah. He pretty much put the team on his back.
Yeah, like he was
Put
really
the
lucky
team on his
a little
fucking
bit.
pegs.
Yeah,
Like triple
on his
over
peg
time.
legs and shit.
Lucky for us, he didn't have to rely on his legs. He had wheels, so he could carry us.
Maybe
So I
that's
had
why.
him.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
He had enough juice in that fucking frame to hold up a country.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had him one. I had Lincoln two, just because like the Civil War and like again like the civil unrest and all that shit,
Plus, no one else
Um,
rocked a top hat like that.
No.
and the beard too. Like he was pretty metal at the time before they even like actually knew metal existed.
Playing fucking washboards and shit.
Yeah. And then I had Teddy Roosevelt as my third.
Yes.
Because
He's a good one, but
Yeah.
Rough Riders, like I guess he had asthma growing up, and then he's like, "Nah, I'm over that shit."
Yeah. No.
Growing up,
Yeah.
and then
Power
I mean,
Group.
he formed the Bull Moose Party, which that should still be in existence. That's just a badass fucking name. like, the
100%.
Bull Moose Party.
100%.
yeah, maybe the Boy Scouts of America.
You're not gonna fuck with anybody from Bull Moose Party. Like, get the fuck out of here.
No. No.
I'm a bull moose.
Yeah, he's the reason there's all the state parks and not like a bunch of shit and turds everywhere because like they were going to cut down everything in the U.S.
Yeah.
So he made
Exactly.
that.
And then for my honorable mention, I'll just say Obama, because he's one of two presidents ever to actually completely like redesign healthcare in the country.
Ah.
So I think
He kept,
so. Yeah.
he kept me on my parents' health care for a little bit longer. I like him.
Thanks, Obama.
Thanks, Obama, you bastard. Keeping me alive.
Barack, Alabama.
Barack Obama.
Popular or not, like that, I mean, that's never been. I mean, it's only been done once or twice ever. So I mean, that's pretty.
Yeah. That's pretty legit.
Yeah, that's what I got.
All right.
Yeah.
I got, so yeah, I guess I also have no particular order to this. I have good old Honest Abe. You know, he was a good guy for all the aforementioned reasons. You know, he had a great beard, sick top hat, and he also killed a lot of vampires.
There's
So that,
Well,
I will
that
say
helps.
though, I mean, dude, someone really had to not like Abe Lincoln. They shot him in the back of the fucking head.
Yeah. John Wilkes Booth. That's why I don't trust people with three names.
Yeah, Lee Harvey
There-
Oswald, John Wilkes Booth.
And the guy that killed
Then there's something with
Martin Luther.
libraries and observatories.
Yeah,
and
the guy that killed Martin Luther King had three names, and then the guy that killed Lee Harvey Oswald had three names.
David Lee Roth.
Yeah, I don't like people with three names. I don't trust them. So yeah, Abe Lincoln, you know, he was great. And then I also had Teddy Roosevelt. because he was just an absolute fucking, just a man's man. He would just go hunting all the fucking time. People would try and tell him not to do shit, and he was like, yeah go fuck yourself. I'm going to do whatever I want to do.
What year was he
like? Didn't like him.
Active?
At the turn of the century.
Ish.
Like
it was like 1901. So yeah, 1901, something like that.
Yeah, it was just before the World War One, I think. He was right before Woodrow Wilson.
01 to 09.
Yeah.
Woodrow Wilson was also an honorable mention of mine.
Yeah, he was
mostly because Bart Simpson used him as an alias one time.
And then my third one is good old G Dubs, man. Georgie Porgy. You know, I feel like you can't do it better than the guy that did it the first time. You know, like he's always going to have that something special going for him. Like he was the first one. So
plus his teeth were made of wool.
Can't beat that now. I was going to say, fun fact, he was the president before being president in the Articles of Confederation. But the wool thing really made mine suck.
And my honorable mention is going to potentially bring us down a rabbit hole. But George H.W. Bush was my honorable mention.
Why is that going to bring us down a rabbit hole?
Well, you see. So before we get the rabbit hole,
Kia.
Well, I love defend it and then tell me why I should get into a rabbit hole.
Well, I love the fact that he was also like 96 years old and getting in trouble for grabbing women's asses.
Oh, come here, buddy.
And he was just trying to play it off like he was senile. Like right before he died a few years ago, like he got in trouble. Someone was like, this was like in the middle of Me Too and everything. They were like, oh my God, I got groped by H.W. Bush. And people were like, really? Like, no one was fucking safe. Aziz Ansari got in trouble for a bad fucking date, and they try and go after HW, and everyone is like, yeah, but he's 96.
Yeah, he's way too old for us to care.
And he's a former president, so you can go fuck yourself. Like, no one cared. No one cared. They just gave him a pass.
Well, he was already dead by then, right? Because he died like in high school. For us, not when he was in high school. Impressive to be president.
What? So my conspiracy theory about HW, which is why he's my honorable mention, is he was the one that killed JFK.
Wait, what?
He was wearing sunglasses and a fedora?
Yeah.
Because he was in Kia.
So there's a conspiracy theory rolling around out there that I subscribe to it mostly because I find it very entertaining. Is that he was the one that actually killed JFK.
Like pulled the trigger or called the shot?
He was one of the people that pulled the trigger. Yeah, there were multiple. So
No, it was a magic bullet.
Yeah, totally. So if you look at his history, he worked in the CIA, but he never has any like major things on the record. So, and then it came out later on that he was part of like a clandestine CIA or whatever. So like the story I heard was that like HW was like the closest thing to like Jason Bourne that we could get in real life. Like he was doing shit that like no one fucking knew about. And he was also obviously part of the CIA. And because he had such little like documentation on like his field work, for him to rise up through the ranks of the CIA and become the director of the CIA was unprecedented. Like there had never been someone named director of the CIA without like some great like accolades. And he apparently was just like a good dude. Like he didn't suck at his job, but he wasn't like, oh my God, like this guy deserves to be the director. He just kind of like kept getting shooed through. So like the conspiracy theory is like he was shooed through because he was the one that fucking killed JFK.
You don't give me a promotion, I'm gonna get a 3-name man to kill you.
Well, so they were all pissed because it all goes back to, again, he was in the CIA. Like that's obviously that everyone knows that. But the whole, you didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Well, the whole Bay of Pigs thing pissed off a lot of people because JFK sent the CIA into Cuba to like stage a whole fucking fake coup, and it just didn't work, and it completely backfired, and everyone fucking died that went there. So the CIA was pretty pissed off that the president sent their people to Cuba, and then they all fucking died.
Yeah, the president didn't put in air support, so they all got taken.
Yeah, so
Liam Neeson had to come save them.
Yeah, that's the conspiracy theory, is that the CIA was actually behind the assassination of JFK, and then deeper down that conspiracy theory was HW was part of it.
Nice.
And then he eventually became president himself.
Well, he wasn't just part of it; he was it.
Yeah, no, he was it. Well, he was one of it.
True,
because he wasn't the shooting by himself.
No,
so that's why he's my
one magic
mention.
bullet.
Yeah.
Like the magic loogie in Seinfeld. Another Seinfeld reference.
I know. Jones, you ever hear that before? That theory?
No, I was gonna say maybe it was like the Skull and Bones or some shit, but that's like.
Oh yeah,
theory.
he was also in Skull and Bones too. That's right.
Is that like Bone Thugs and
like
Harmony?
Him and Carrie and all that shit.
It's a very, very secret society that they were in Yale. I think it was started at Yale, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Actually, there's actually a ton of like really prominent figureheads that have been a part of Skull and Bones.
Yeah.
Like,
have you seen the Netflix thing called The Family?
I started it probably about 2 or 3 months ago. I never finished it, but it was interesting as hell.
Same. I got like 3 or 4 episodes in, and then I just stopped watching it.
It's really interesting. Like I've always been like really interested in like that and like the Illuminati and all that shit. Like I don't know.
It's really interesting. It talks about like how all of these like politicians in the US are all like interconnected, and like there's this thing called the family that's like this cult, but it's like a weird thing because it's not really a cult, but it is a cult. It's I don't know. You'd have to watch
thing you were
it.
watching. The guy's like
it's
big,
like woman plus.
like super big in a church and God and shit.
Yeah. Well, no, they're in Jesus. They're followers of Jesus. They're not Christians. They like just believe in Jesus, and that's it.
Like that was their big thing, and it was like some guy who was like way behind the scenes, was like kind of like running it.
Yep. He would like randomly pop up in different places all over the world, and then like shit would just like get better.
And like no one knew who he was, but all of a sudden it's like, oh, he's with every prominent figure in the entire world.
Yeah. And then what is it? What is it called? Like the White House Correspondents' Dinner or something like that?
Yeah.
Or the breakfast? No,
It's the National Prayer Breakfast.
The National Prayer Breakfast, is actually run by the family. But it's, if you look up like on the record, it's run by like Congress people, but all of those Congress people are part of what's called like the family. And it also doesn't have like an actual name. So like the people in the group don't call it a name themselves. The only outsiders call it the family. It's like, it's really fucking crazy. It's kind
of like Fight Club.
Yeah. It's a really good series.
Rule
It's
number
on
1 of the
Netflix.
family: don't name the family.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good stuff. But you want to know, in our theme of America, you want to know what's really not good stuff? So I don't know if you guys have heard this.
Probably not. You're my only source of information.
Yeah, I am Mr. Current Events. So recently, I think USA Today released a map of the U.S., and on each state, they listed the number 1 movie theater candy for each state.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I heard that on the
Wait, Barstool
radio.
retweeted that, or
They
reposted
might,
this.
yeah, they
Where's
might
something
have.
stupid I heard on the radio.
So
right?
Massachusetts is Circus Peanuts.
Yeah, what the hell?
The number 1 movie theater candy in Massachusetts is Circus Peanuts.
Okay, couple things. 1,
Wow.
I can't think of a theater where I can actually buy that shit.
Nope.
I haven't seen that in like movies like ever.
That is like CVS, 2 for $1, 1 for 59 cents in the fucking aisle.
I think the source of this was Walmart and something else. But they like pulled the people that were buying candy in the candy aisle, like, oh, what are you buying this for? And if they said movie, then they counted it.
What the fuck? That doesn't...
No, it's complete bullshit.
Yeah.
It's complete bullshit.
Circus Peanuts fucking suck.
Yeah.
I'd rather eat the fucking styrofoam that comes in a box of shit that I ordered from Walmart.
Jones, you ready for Maryland?
Yeah.
Werther's Original.
That's so old. Oh my
I didn't know
god.
everyone in your state was fucking 90 years old.
Yeah, you got a lot of elderly people living in Maryland.
Oh no. No.
Yeah, but circus peanuts is an old person thing too. Like,
Yeah,
I don't think
yeah.
that's
no, because
that's
the only people that
that's
like
a nothing thing. That's no person. No one should like that.
true, but the only people that do are older than us. Because I don't know anybody our age that would fucking dare eat one of those things.
No.
So therefore, anybody younger is definitely not going to eat one of those things.
So we're all in agreement, right, that Connecticut is the worst state in the country.
Worst state in
Yeah,
the whole
so
country.
this is the one. I'm sorry if I wasn't listening, but this is the one by Walmart, right? I just pulled it up on my tablet.
Yep, Walmart and Target.
How is Connecticut?
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you said Connecticut, right?
Yeah, so we all agree
Yeah,
that
this is
Connecticut
awful.
sucks. Connecticut has the worst one in the entire country.
Worse than circus peanuts?
Raisins.
Yeah.
They're nature's candy.
I was gonna say Alabama's the worst state, but now Connecticut. wins.
Connecticut.
Yeah,
It's way
no,
worse.
it's Connecticut. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Chris Traeger. Is he from Connecticut?
I don't know.
Fucking A.
Raisins suck.
Yeah, he was.
Raisins. They call raisins candy.
Yeah.
They're fucking dried grapes. You
So-
eat too many of them, you get the shits.
So we got Juji Fruits is in Pennsylvania. That's an interesting one.
But at least
nothing, but Texas. Texas is kind of bad too.
So there's 3 states that match Texas. They're all serial killers. South Carolina, Texas, and Idaho are all black licorice. Disgusting. Like literally, like that's borderline serial killer shit.
Yeah, you fucking cut up your sister for that kind of stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, black licorice and murder my
Black
sister.
licorice. Oh, dude, Arizona, the number one candy dots. We literally just talked about that in the last episode.
The buttons?
The buttons, the candy
Oh my
button
god!
strips.
What the fuck is wrong with these people?
Those are the ones that come off the paper.
On the paper,
paper.
you end up eating the fucking paper.
To be honest, as a child, I loved it in theory.
Yeah, and then you started eating them, and it's like, oh fuck, there's paper again. Oh
And then
fuck,
I-
there's paper again. Okay, I'm just gonna eat the roll with the fucking paper on it.
I'm just gonna start chewing paper.
Had a lot
What
of
the
paper
fuck
growing
is
up.
wrong? So far, the best thing I've heard is fucking Juji fruit. Can you give me some normal shit?
So I'm looking at the map now. Wisconsin kind of has it. I mean, it's a pretty power move.
Wisconsin. Take a guess. Take a guess as to what you think Wisconsin is.
Cheese curds.
Close. Kraft cheese slices.
Can you imagine eating cheese slices in a fucking movie theater?
No, but I also can't imagine being from Wisconsin.
That's like the Iowa State Fair kind of shit. Like it's been dipped in. Fucking,
By the way, it's like, hey, we get it. You're the fucking dairy state, and like you fucking like cows and whatever. You don't have to eat cheese by the slice at the movies.
Do you know what my favorite one is? Of the, all. The,
So this
all
is
50.
this is snacks. This isn't just candy.
well, why isn't it?
no,
why
it
isn't
is the. Well, I mean, Wisconsin apparently cheese is candy.
Why isn't it popcorn then? Like,
The
everyone's got
title
popcorn.
the title of this says favorite movie candy by state.
Cheese is not candy.
Well, if you're upset right now, I'm going to tell you about my personal favorite one of all 50 states is North Dakota coming in with baked beans. Just the image
sugar.
of someone sitting in a movie theater with a can of baked beans and a spoon, just fucking eating baked beans.
They're definitely eating them out of the can too.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. You're not putting those in another container. You're eating those straight out of the fucking can.
Like, can you imagine like the attendant that like takes your tickets and just seeing like people with like 3 cans of baked beans? Sir, what do you have in your jacket? Dude, I don't know, man. Like, I'm just trying to watch Joker right now, so
Oh, was that baked beans again? Yo, man, I told you that's not cool. Get out of
How
here.
awful must the movie theaters stink in fucking North Dakota?
Oh god, before they start eating, dude.
Going to a 3-hour movie with that.
There's got to be only like 16 people that live in North Dakota also. So like
Jones's buddy
So
used to
I've-
live out there.
I've been there like 3 or 4 times. It just smells like cow manure. I mean, it's a great, it's a pretty cool state. But I mean, there's nobody out there. But I mean, I liked it. But I cannot imagine eating baked beans in a fucking movie.
Well, that's the thing is like, you know, like leading up to Joker, it's like, oh, well, we're worried about violence in the movies. I didn't know fucking people in North Dakota were eating baked beans during the goddamn movie. Like,
maybe we need a little violence.
People in Wisconsin were eating cheese. It's like the fucking world is made. This goddamn country is fucking serial killers watching movies only. Like, where are the regular people? There are no regular people, but like, goddamn cheese slices.
So there are actually a few states. Just looking at this map, there are a few states that actually get it.
Yes.
That's what I was going to ask.
Yes.
Did anybody fucking get this right?
Yeah, there's a few.
New Mexico and Washington have Reese's Pieces.
Perfect.
Which are delightful.
Yeah, those are good. Nevada has Skittles.
Yep. Sour Patch, Swedish Fish.
So
Starburst. Hey,
Missouri has Sour Patch Kids.
Hey, so I know. Did our Halloween candy one come out? Was that yesterday? It came out. We recorded on Sunday.
Yeah.
So the anti-Halloween candies are movie theater candies.
Yes. Yeah.
Like everything we're naming, like Skittles acceptable, Sour Patch acceptable, Swedish Fish good, even Juji fruit. I mean, given the list you were giving me to start, Juji fruit sounded fucking immaculate.
By default, Juji fruit is top 3.
Yeah. That's funny.
We got South Dakota and Colorado. No, Wyoming. South Dakota and Wyoming are M&Ms.
Yeah, fine. I mean, they also
Iowa,
like missionary, but
Iowa is candy corn. So
shut up! Candy corn's fine.
Candy corn
fine.
sucks. Candy corn is fucking just like triangle dog shit, and it's always given in a fucking bowl. And people like go to grab some, they realize what it is. It's like, oh, I'll just put this back.
It's not fucking baked beans.
It's all. Okay, compared to baked beans, yes.
Baked beans have a purpose, though. Candy corns don't have a purpose.
I'm actually like, if we get like trick or treaters here for Halloween, I'm kind of thinking about just handing out like cans of baked beans and stuff.
You gotta get those little condiments like containers.
No, apparently you need to give out Werther's.
Werther's original.
There are some. What are Sixlets?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
It looks like knockoff Skittles.
Wait, also, who eats Werther's at a movie? It's hard fucking candy.
Right? Because Illinois and Nebraska are Sixlets. It looks like knockoff Skittles.
Sounds like about how many times I want to cut my wrist, but...
there's a few good ones, though. Arkansas...
I'm shocked West Virginia likes M&Ms.
Yeah.
Because I've driven through there, and they don't have any teeth, so...
West Virginia, yep. And then Arkansas and Nebraska are junior mints. I'll take those.
I think junior mints are like the most accessible
chocolate.
Yeah, they're
so
like
Sixlets are chocolate Skittles.
Yeah.
But they're like hollow, aren't they? Which sucks.
Sure.
They don't look very good.
I'm hollow, though.
Junior Mints, that's a classic movie theater thing.
Milk Duds is Indiana.
But those are so annoying to eat.
Yeah, those suck.
But they are like a...
They're a movie theater
movie
thing.
theater food.
Ohio is Lemonheads. That's a good movie theater.
Wait.
Montana and Maine have Bunch of Crunch.
Bunch of Crunch, yeah.
Bunch of Crunch, yeah. Yep.
What's Florida?
Very, very
Dum-dum.
fitting. Yeah, very fittingly,
Like
they're dum-dums.
I was gonna say like a crackhead.
Crack. Dum-dum pops, yeah. Georgia is Smarties. Ugh, gross.
Georgia, wrong.
Gross.
Remember Smarties like in like third
Smarties
grade? Like
suck.
that was always like a gift from teachers. Like, here, have some
Yeah.
chalk.
Yeah.
Yeah, eat this.
Yeah, I'd rather eat the Tums we have in the living room.
So funny
Nice.
story. I went to an arcade today with one of the kids that I work with, and he got like a bunch of tickets at the end, and he goes to turn all the tickets in, and you can like obviously it's an arcade, so you like turn tickets in, you get shit. He had 500 and something tickets. He used all of them to purchase Smarties.
and you drove him home?
Yep.
I would have left him there.
Yep. So he ended up getting 51 Smartie packets.
Did you call the cops?
No, I was like, holy shit. I was like, dude, like, you sure this is what you want to get? And he was like, yeah.
I
was
would have
like,
called the cops.
There's literally no one else in this arcade right now. You can take all the time in the world and get like one of everything if you want. No, I'm just going to get all Smarties. All right, cool. So they put them in a bag. Like, we're driving back. I'm driving him home. And he goes, do you want one of these?
Nope.
And I was like, nope. He goes, really? Like, do you not like them? And I was like, nah, I just try and stay away from candy and sugar. In the back of my head, I was like, I fucking hate Smarties. They are the
Get 'em
worst
away from
fucking
me.
candy ever.
I know that's weird, but
Necco
also-
wafers are worse.
Necco wafers, Utah.
Yeah, they're
Utah.
the
There we
Mormons,
go.
the Mormons
Yeah,
coming
because
through.
hey, because Utah. What is the one candy that has no flavor, no taste, no enjoyment, and makes us hate our fucking lives?
Yep.
Necco wafers.
Yep. Oh my
I
God.
mean,
Alaska,
not for nothing.
Alaska
Yeah, I was gonna say,
and
I was just gonna
Hawaii.
say that.
Holy shit.
What's Alaska?
They're both the same.
Farmer Ahab's blubber nuggets.
Wax bottles.
Oh God.
Those.
Why? Because the only
Wow.
thing they can get shipped over from the fucking continental U.S.
So literally, the candy that we talked shit about in our last episode is all over this map. Wax bottles, Necco wafers,
Smarties,
Smarties.
circus peanuts.
So, yep, circus peanuts. Tootsie Rolls are in here.
Yeah, of course they
Tootsie
are.
Rolls are. Guess what state loves Tootsie Rolls?
Mississippi,
Close. Alabama.
Alabama. What does Mississippi
Yeah.
got?
Mississippi is candy corn.
God.
I'm surprised candy cigarettes aren't on the list anywhere.
That would be Florida.
Yeah,
If candy cigarettes would be anywhere, it would be Florida.
What about Louisiana?
Pixie sticks?
66.
What?
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, that fucking sugar trade, man.
Yeah. Tennessee is also Tootsie Rolls. Kentucky is Bit of Honey. I don't know what that is.
Oh, is that the they're like super hard, but like, no, like they're soft, but like they're super chewy.
Yeah, no, I do know what you're talking about. Yeah.
You know, if I had 4 hours, I didn't mind those, but I never had 4 hours.
Oregon is Good and Plenty.
Oh,
What the
fuck
fuck are
those!
those?
Fuck those!
So
They're
is
Mike and
Michigan.
Ike's that suck.
They're knockoff Mike and Ike's.
It's
yeah.
Mike and Ike's that had sex with fucking Necco wafers, but only got the Necco wafer fucking qualities outside of shape.
Yeah. Good and Plenty's are not good.
They look like uppers and downers.
Yeah, but they're only downers.
Yeah, but
they're
suck.
downers and more downers. Fuck those. That's my shittiest Halloween candy. That fucking sucks. I forgot those existed. I fucking wiped that from my memory, and fucking Oregon brought it back.
Sneaky, the best candy on this map might be Minnesota with
No.
Almond Joys.
I mean, Almond Joys are good, but
Yeah, but like, I mean, I'm saying on this map.
well,
So we have to remember that baked beans are on this map.
yeah, but so are Reese's Pieces,
And so
yeah.
is cheese slices. So when you're going up against baked beans and cheese, Almond Joy like looks really fucking good.
Dude, Wisconsin and North Dakota are just eating the shit that no one else wanted at the cookout. It's just left over on the picnic table. Who's got relish?
Oh God.
These are really unimaginative too. Like California is dots. Like I
Dots.
mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, but dots are okay. Bad choice. At least that's a movie theater thing.
Yeah. Yeah, actually the only time I think I've ever seen dots or had them was at a movie theater.
I've gotten the little boxes for Halloween,
Oh yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
yeah.
Yep.
which is also where I got the fucking good and I'm so pissed about good and
Good
plenties.
and Plenty's.
Good and plenties were the least satisfying thing of my
Yeah,
childhood.
no, they were bootleg Mike and Ike's.
Yeah, but it was like, hey, let's take Mike and Ike's, which fucking slap, and I can always
Yeah.
get those at the hockey rink out of the disgusting vending machine thingy, like the gumball machine.
Yep.
And then, like, it's nasty. It's disgusting. I don't know why my father even gave me the quarter, probably because it would shut me up. But it's like, okay, Mike and Ike's are really good. All right, let's get something else that's in the same shape. You know,
Yeah.
they're just different colors.
Yeah.
And it's like, everything that tastes terrible is a good and plenty.
Yeah, I just
Yes.
looked at Good and Plenty's because I blocked it from my memory. Yeah, those things.
Is it just the big word that says shame and regret?
Yeah.
just pictures of dicks?
Disappointment?
Did you guys mention DC at all? Because I mean, DC is sneaky good.
Yeah, DC is sneaky good with cookie dough bites.
Cookie dough, like frozen?
I think
Like
so.
cookie dough bites isn't a
I
thing. We're
think so.
talking about bites of cookie dough, right?
I would assume so.
It just says cookie dough bites.
Oh. I'll give them that. That's creative.
Yeah, that's good.
Fucking baked beans.
I mean, they probably also just have like tubes of cookie dough too. Like that's probably acceptable. And they have cheese on there.
You just walk into a fucking movie theater. I'm just imagining these people like sitting in movie theaters. I was in a movie theater today. Like I'm just imagining someone sitting down next to me, fucking cracking a can of baked beans. So that's a lot of work.
Do they bring their own spoon?
So yeah, you have to bring your own spoon. You also have to bring your own can opener.
You could go
because if you're gonna sneak in
Pop Top.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, that solves that problem.
Yeah, Pop
I was
Top.
gonna say if you're gonna sneak in a can of baked beans, you're not gonna open it beforehand.
Charlie Kelly. He brought a bag of spaghetti. Is spaghetti on that list?
Pennsylvania.
It's weird. Philly gets its own spot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is just very, very strange.
I mean, that just that just shows our country sucks if we're bringing baked beans and cheese to fucking movies.
I'm horrified by the info that was presented here.
Yeah. Hey, you're welcome. Which, Jones, have you seen Joker yet?
We're actually going to see it Friday.
Oh, dude, it's so good. I saw it today.
I've heard like reviews that it's pretty fucked up, and I cannot wait.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It is pretty fucked up, but like, it's just such a good movie. Like, it's very well done.
That's in the realm of possible.
Yeah, like it's just
happen.
it's good. I mean, I don't care about fucking the possibility of whatever, any of that shit. Like, I know like all your fucking social justice-y people are getting upset about that. I would go into a movie and I want to be entertained. And I thought it was entertaining as fuck. I thought Joaquin Phoenix was fucking unreal. I'm sure we're going to wait like maybe another week or so and actually give
I think socially acceptable, we have to give it a month. Which kind of really sucks.
We'll give it a week.
Okay.
We don't have that.
Did Dickie see it?
We don't have that many listeners. Yeah. Dickie saw it today
My
too.
name's Andrew.
So
Spoon.
we're
Sit in
gonna.
your chair.
I think we're gonna opine about it at some point coming up. But it's.
I'm really excited for it. I mean, at least it's not like Birds of Prey or whatever. I was listening to your shit the other day.
Yeah. No, I actually didn't see the trailer for Birds of Prey.
It's not good.
Sucks. I talked about it last time, but
So, you know what I did see a trailer for though that actually kind of made me I don't know if worried is the right word, but like concerned and like slightly upset. I wouldn't go as far as say like I was triggered. Like I'm not a fucking bitch about any of that shit. But it's this movie, I forget what it was called. It was like maybe it was like Walt and JoJo or something like that. It's a movie about Nazis. And
yeah, I saw that.
the main character is like a boy in Nazi Germany, and he like befriends like this Jew that like is hiding in his attic. Very Anne Frankish.
Is that where they got it from?
But like the whole thing is very strange to me because it's a
comedy.
It's a comedy
With Nazis.
and
And the kid's
it's,
friend with Hitler, too.
yeah, and it's like making it seem like it was okay for everything because there's comedy involved. And I'm watching that and I'm just like, this doesn't make me feel good. Like this isn't a movie where I'm like, you know what? I need a good laugh. I'm going to go watch Walt and JoJo. Like, no, I'm probably just going to watch Wedding Crashers or something. Like, it's nothing to do with Nazis is a feel-good story.
I was laughing
I'm
at
sorry.
the trailer.
It could be the
So everyone's getting all buttered about it.
I was laughing about it. I don't remember what, but
What's the
I
name
know
of the
there was
movie?
one part that was really fucking funny in the trailer because it's almost like it looks like the Goonies meets Nazi Germany because it follows like these 3 or 4 young kids that are like trying to find their way in Nazi Germany. And I'm sure there's a good fucking message there at the end because it's the whole thing where like the boy befriends a Jew and they become friends. And I'm sure, hey, spoiler alert for a movie that's not out yet. I'll tell you how it probably ends. He probably ends up saving her life and like they run off and do whatever because it's fucking Hollywood and whatever. But there was one really funny part.
it's called Jojo Rabbit.
Yeah, Jojo Rabbit. So there was like the main character kid like walking through the street, and like 2 or 3 of his buddies were like carrying a rocket launcher, but they're like 7, so it takes 3 of them to carry it, and like one of them like trips and falls, and the rocket shoots off and it like blows up one of the fucking buildings, and everyone starts freaking out. And I laughed at that. Like I thought that was pretty funny, but like the premise of it is like a little bit unsettling, where it's like, so we're just gonna turn Nazis into like something that we can appreciate. And
the movie's not out yet, right?
No.
Okay, so I did just look it up to figure out what the title was. Apparently, Hitler is his imaginary friend.
Okay.
It's Taika Waititi, the guy who made Thor Ragnarok. So like that New Zealand guy's very dry and absurd at the same time. It's gonna be, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm already kind of sold on.
I'm not gonna go see it.
Yeah.
Well, that's not much of a bold strategy. We don't see a ton of movies. In
Yeah,
theaters.
no, that's fair. That's fair. But like, I don't like what that is setting up. I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm like involved in Hollywood at all by any means, but like I do follow a little bit of what goes on in the world and like what's up with Hollywood and all that shit. And it's like, I don't think I like what they're trying to do there. I don't know. I think there's a political agenda there.
So what do you think they're trying to do?
I think they're trying to make it so like people can empathize with Nazis, and like so the whole thing is like fascism.
But why?
Because
okay.
so
Keep
that's
going.
like
Nope,
the
keep
whole
going.
like the extreme left wing people. Like so the best thing I ever learned in high school was in Streff's class when he drew out the political spectrum. So everyone always draws it as a straight line. He drew it as a circle. And he said that like fascism is typically considered right wing and socialism and communism is considered left wing. But when he drew it as a circle and he like explained everything, and he goes, fascism and communism and socialism are actually way more similar to each other than either of those are to democracy. Because like true democracy and republics are like in the middle. So
conservatives.
Yeah. So no.
Well, it goes liberal to conservative, and then it goes into the hardcore stuff. And those ones that are fascism are at the end, and they're the same thing but like reverse.
So I think honestly, what the extreme liberalism and what people just call it leftism of today, I think they're fascists. They are very fascist in the way they act. Like, no one should have their own opinion. Like, everyone needs to follow what this one group says, and that's the end of it. That is by definition what fascism is. So like, I look at that movie, I know in the back of my head, like, Hollywood is super left wing. It doesn't sit well with me.
Was Nazi Germany fascist?
Yes.
They were the
Nazi stands for like the National Socialism something party.
Yeah, but they were
the translation from German to English doesn't.
Those letters don't add up.
Yeah, no, I know, but
they were socialists.
Yes,
but they were right-wing socialists because they were on the fascist side of like government control, not people control.
Right.
And that everyone that's afraid of socialism tries to say like Nazis, and like it's.
They were
years
fascists.
Ago. It was a fascist.
The name of the party
like
was the National Socialism Party, but they were fascists.
Yeah, the whole socialism thing. Gets
it's the same. It's the same thing when like people just try and say like, well, the Republicans were the party that freed the slaves. It's like, but that flipped. Like there was a change. They
had a character switch.
Yeah, they had a character switch halfway through the movie. So like it's like this whole thing, and even now today,
people still say that.
If you take like a moderate Democrat, you take someone like Tulsi Gabbard, who I love, by the way, I think she's phenomenal. But if you put her in like 1980, she's a Republican. But today, she's a Democrat.
Wait, the party switched that recently?
No, this
within the last like decade. Everything has become super radicalized.
Hold on though.
By definition, liberalism is always pushing towards a different extreme, like not extreme, like in a bad way, but like to progress in a way. Like
so
I'm
not looking at the definition of
same.
liberals versus conservatives. I'm looking at the Democratic Party versus the Republican Party.
The Democratic Party.
So the Democratic Party now is much more liberal, progressive, say whatever you want, than it was 35 years ago.
Yeah.
So like Tulsi Gabbard today is considered a moderate Democrat, mostly because I don't want to call them real Democrats, but mostly because like a vast majority of Democrats are so fucking left wing, they're like borderline socialists, that she looks normal. Whereas if you flip that back, she is almost like a Republican, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, right
like
now, but
35 years ago.
I thought it was like 100. If we're 240, let's just cut it in half.
Yeah.
Let's just say
everything has become radicalized after Obama's presidency.
Okay, but literally the parties literally flipped.
Yes.
At some point in history, right?
I believe it was Abraham Lincoln, right?
it was.
Shortly thereafter.
Yeah, but it flipped not because like it just said, all right, we're opposite now. They just started handpicking little issues one by one over a course of a few decades.
The
and then
Republicans used to be more liberal.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then right around that time, it literally flipped.
It flipped, yeah.
But it didn't flip again.
No, it hasn't flipped. It's gone further apart.
Okay, gotcha. I'm following.
Well, so it kind of all started in the 90s with Newt Gingrich. I blame him for all this bullshit. He coined the whole, what is it called? Perpetual campaign. Oh. So it used to be like you were in office for 4 years. You spend 6 to 9 months campaigning, and then you spend the rest of the time doing your job. And then this dude started this whole thing being like, well, if I start campaigning now after I get elected, I have a better chance of getting elected again. Mm-hmm. So now, ever since the 90s and that whole big push for that, now everyone is just campaigning all the fucking time and no one's doing their job.
Yeah.
Which it just drives me fucking bananas. So I blame him. He was the Speaker of the House in the 90s. The Joker, actually. No.
The fascist
the movie.
The Nazi
movie.
The Nazi
Jojo
movie.
Rabbit.
Yeah. I don't know. Jones, do you have any opining?
I just kind of find it funny that Lincoln was a Republican, and now he was for freeing the slaves, wherever, and now that's considered the Democratic Party, and then the Republicans, the Deep South, Lindsey Graham and all that. It's just kind of it's crazy.
They're trying to claim
the whole party.
Well, yeah, that's the difference between calling people conservative and liberal versus Democrat and Republican. Just saying, and you have to clarify what you're talking about. That's why when you just said that before, I was like, I'm not talking that. I'm talking conservative, liberal, rather than that, because they flip. So typically by definition, the people that are conservative want to keep things the same the way they are. They want to preserve the Constitution, and then liberals want to change things and add new stuff and say we need to get better and better and better. Which in theory sounds great, but it doesn't always work that way. No. There like everything, there needs to be a balance of both.
Both have their merits.
Just like how communism works on paper.
Yeah.
It just sounds so great on paper.
Yeah, it does.
Well, if you hear me out, if we had robots as our politicians, they are not going to get involved. They're going to be a third party, be like, hey, how's the robots say you got to do this, and then it works. I got a theory on that.
I'm not worried about the fascists. History has shown that they just don't have it.
Do you like Springtime for Hitler?
Yeah.
Jared, Springtime for Hitler. It's a Mel Brooks thing.
I've never seen it.
Well, it's from the producers. It's a movie from the late '60s, maybe the early '70s. So Mel Brooks, Jewish guy, makes a movie about them making a play called Springtime for Hitler because they don't want to have a Broadway play. So they're like, hey, let's make the most offensive thing possible. So they make a very intricate play celebrating Hitler, but they have Hitler as a gay guy. And it's so fucking offensive, quote unquote, at that time that people love it.
Well, all of Mel Brooks' movies are offensive. That was his whole thing. Have you seen Blazing Saddles? Do.
I was just going back to the Jojo Rabbit, going into Nazis. Maybe they're seen as like a caricature of what Nazis are. I don't know. I haven't seen the trailer.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw the trailer and I didn't get that from it.
Okay.
I got it as something that kind of made me a little uncomfortable. Like I said, I still laughed at some of the stuff because like jokes are jokes. I'm not going to sit there and be a fucking puss face. Like, I don't like this movie, so there's no way it could be funny. Like,
dude, you should get that movie canceled.
I'm going to get the movie canceled. Yeah, I'm going to start a petition. But like, I don't know. I just don't like it. That's it. Yeah. All right. You want to start wrapping this bitch up?
Yeah.
All right. You got a final thought?
Yeah. So, whether you golf or not, dream foursome, what 3 golfers are going with, or what 3 people are playing golf with you?
Do they have to be golfers?
Nope.
Can they be gophers?
They could be drinkers.
Oh, boy. I have to create a foursome. I need 3.
I think I have mine.
Who do you got?
So, the character, the Big Lebowski, the dude, Big Lebowski,
right.
Jeff Bridges' character, Jerry Seinfeld,
Okay.
and probably Keith Moon, just because I feel like they would just have like crazy shit.
He would bring the heroin.
Yeah.
And the cocaine.
He would light the golf cart on fire.
Yeah.
He would trash the place. And he would get kicked out. He would not make it through.
He'd try and find John Daly and just try and get a drink with him too.
Yeah.
He would probably fucking drink John Daly under the table. That's not possible, but
All right. Spoon?
Do they have to be alive?
No.
All right,
No.
sweet. So I'm a competitive
I'm pretty
person.
sure none of those 3. One of those is a make-believe character that Jones just said.
The dude's still alive. All right, so I'm competitive, and I'm not serious ever about it. So, the Blade Runner guy that killed his girlfriend because he has no legs.
Pistorius.
And they probably took his legs away.
Oscar Pistorius.
Oscar Pistorius.
FDR and Stephen Hawking, because
Why is he only going with like
people with leg.
Are you getting a card?
disabilities?
Because I'll win.
I fucking hate you.
Because
It's all about competitiveness.
Oh, God.
Pistorius might shoot me, though. I don't know.
He might hear a noise on the other golf cart and just shoot you.
Might have to forfeit with gun wounds.
I have a question based off of that answer.
Yeah.
Would you let other people play through if you were going too slow?
Fuck no, I don't like that rule. No, I'm playing with them. Oh, fuck you.
You're going to tell FDR that he needs to hurry up?
You're going to tell this president right now, this dead body.
It's like Stephen Hawking, he's smarter than you.
Yeah.
He's not smart enough to hit a ball with his legs.
You know what, though? Stephen Hawking is probably so smart, he would figure out a way to beat you in golf.
Yeah.
He would he'd find like some fucking wormhole in like time space and be like, if I just hit the ball over here, it will magically appear in the cup.
Yeah,
and then he would beat you.
Yeah, he'll beat me with like relativity.
And then he would sit there and go, ha,
Ha.
ha, ha.
He'll Tyler train and just put a bunch of A's. Ha.
Imagine he's got his golf cart has a little fucking straw. He blows in the straw to fucking move the golf cart. Oh boy, is that too much?
No. Hopefully it's not.
What's a straw made out of?
Paper straw.
Paper.
I was gonna
As
say.
long as it's a paper straw,
Then it
the
can be-
joke
then
is
you're
okay.
good. Yeah, you're good.
Oh boy.
Imagine if Stephen Hawking was beating me in golf, and then I gave him like a paper straw to talk out of, and he just couldn't talk for the rest of the day. Just abusing him.
Jones, do you have a?
He already gave his.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's me then.
Dude.
I would say Tiger, just because it's golf. I just want to I want to play with him up close, and I also want to like play with him like fucking around because I know he would win and he wouldn't have to try and he would still win.
Dude, he could beat you.
He could beat me playing
He
left-handed.
could beat you with polio.
Yes.
He could beat me being Stephen Hawking.
And a callback to earlier. H.W. Bush.
Yeah.
Because I want to get him drunk and I want to ask him if he did it. You wait though. You got to wait till like the 15th hole.
Oh, imagine. So this would change the topic completely.
Yeah.
But imagine it was a foursome where everyone in the group had to tell the truth.
Oh yes. Yeah.
That would be insane.
So in that case,
the rules.
Tiger.
Yeah.
H.W.
OJ. OJ might not be a bad
You know
one
what?
anyway.
You know what? Yeah, I'm going OJ. I'm going Tiger, H.W. Bush, and OJ. That's my fucking foursome.
That's a foursome.
Yeah.
That's a fucking foursome.
Yeah. Yeah. Mostly because I just want to watch them interact with each other.
Hey, Twitter world. Here with my buddy Tiger.
You're gonna be
Hey,
on
Twitter world,
his Twitter
it's me.
feed.
HW. How'd you do it? OJ looks back at him. How'd you do it?
Well, I'm glad you asked.
So yeah, that's my foursome.
All right. So I had Tiger, but I'll go elsewhere. John Bernthal's Punisher.
Oh yeah.
Just the Punisher, not
He
him.
would
The
play with
Not
like
him. John Bernthal's Punisher, though.
he would play with like exploding golf balls.
Whatever it takes, man.
You gotta lay into him, man. You gotta lay into him.
Jesus fucking Christ, the first hole of the day.
Anthony Jeselnik.
Oh yeah.
That's
Okay.
a good one.
I like that.
Just gonna roast
And this is what
Just be like, you call that a fucking swing? My dead grandmother swings better than that.
only
And I
his,
hated her.
Only his joke would be way funnier.
Yeah.
This is where I was gonna go Tiger as well, but man, you fucking fucked me on that one. I gave
Keep
you
it all
OJ
white.
too.
Go Arnie. Toss Arnie in there.
I don't. Arnie's fine, but
Oh, Phil.
oh, fuck Phil.
Oh, lefty.
Oh, I guess. Okay, so if I can't have Tiger, I'm taking Bruce.
Okay. All right.
I'll put Kepka. So my real answer is Tiger, but
Yeah,
since you
I
took
mean, you can
Tiger,
have
I'm
Tiger.
taking Brooks.
These aren't like, it's not like we're actually going out on
Yeah,
the
but
course.
it's okay. If every time we did a bid, we all just picked the same people,
Yeah,
how
no,
much
that's
fun
fair.
would that be?
That's
So
fair.
I'll take Kepka.
Okay. All right.
Nope, Dustin Johnson. He's way more
Oh,
fun.
yeah. He's bringing the cocaine.
Yeah, Dustin Johnson, way more fun.
I like
Can I
that.
just say, like, do you guys hear Feather and Matt say how Trump called Kirk Cousins congratulating him on the win? Like, how nuts is that he calls Kirk fucking Cousins?
He called the wrong guy.
I have not heard that. I didn't listen to the radio today.
Kirk Cousins
Apparently,
made that up for promotions, that's all.
Yeah.
Apparently, Trump called Cousins after they won or whatever, and he, like, congratulated them on the win, which is crazy because Kirk Cousins fucking blows.
Yeah.
He sucks.
He's terrible.
He's got Matt Stafford syndrome.
Yeah.
Can't beat winning teams.
Yeah.
What time was that game on? Was that a 1:00 game?
That was
Yeah.
They play the Giants.
I was gonna say maybe it was a 4:00 game and Trump just happened to be watching the one of the two games that were on at 4.
No, they played the Giants.
Yeah.
That's good though.
Oh,
I mean,
because he's probably a Giants fan.
because he's from Jersey.
Yeah. I bet you that's why I watched the game.
Gross. Yeah, like, hey, congrats, Kirk. You know, you really gave it to them with that rookie quarterback, no starting linebackers, their backup running back getting knocked out of the game,
Yeah.
Sterling Shepard in the concussion protocol, and Evan Ingram with a sprained MCL. Hey, way to give it to him.
Yeah. Good stuff. So that was Jones, you have a final thought?
Yeah, so this might sound blasphemous, and forgive me if it does,
I love it.
but I'm kind of over Tom Brady.
I am too.
Okay.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of shit this weekend.
Like I'm
Yeah,
kind of like he's like got a whole bunch of Kyrie in him now, and I don't understand why. Like he just has to bitch
Yeah.
week after. I mean, like they curb stomped the Redskins. Granted, the Redskins are fucking terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, he's done a lot more with a way shittier lineup, and yet he just can't help himself but bitch. I'm really kind of fucking over it. I mean, I'm appreciative for everything he's done. He's the GOAT, obviously.
Right.
But, dude, just shut the fuck up. Like, you don't have to prove anything. You don't have to, like, no one fucking cares. Just,
Yeah.
I'm just kind of over it.
Dude, I was unbearable watching that game because every time he threw to someone that wasn't Edelman and Gordon, It's like, oh man, how did he come up with the mental energy to throw to that guy?
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, he threw it to Jacoby Myers. It's like, dude, it's not even his job to get Jacoby Myers like involved in the game plan.
Oh, weird. Ryan Izzo caught a touchdown. He's not in the circle of trust.
Not in the circle of trust, man. So yeah, some of that
And
shit.
and just like the press conferences too are what kills me. Like the Friday one was like, oh, it's not my job to help other people. Like
I was crushing him for that.
Yeah,
I was
like
crushing him.
it's your job. You're the greatest of all time. You
He's
can
turning
help
into a
out
fucking pussy.
Well, it's even
I think
worse
he's always
is-
been kind of a pussy, but like now he's actually being like vocal about it. Like
Well-
he didn't have the balls to say anything before.
The worst is these fucking Jim Gray interviews, though.
Yeah.
Tom,
yeah.
like, oh, get fucking
Tom.
get Jim
Hey.
Gray out of here.
Hey Tom, you're friends with
Tom.
Stedman. I know Oprah. You know, we're all friends.
We had a dinner.
Yeah.
Tom, like so bad. But yeah, no, I'm over that shit. He needs to. I thought he was better this week. So far, he just needs to shut the fuck up and just play.
Yeah, just play, dude. Like I don't want to hear about your fucking bullshit.
Like this defense is fucking unbelievable. They are giving up 6.8 points a game.
Yes.
And he's fucking out there bitching about the offense.
And the one game where a team scored 14,
Well, I think
one of those was a defensive touchdown.
yeah, I don't think my number includes.
Okay.
I think it's only defensive scores.
Okay. All right. That
Or
makes sense.
scores while the defense is on the field.
Okay.
Like last week too. Like after the reverse, that 65-yarder, the red teams only had 155 yards total for the whole fucking game after that.
Awesome.
Like, granted, they fucking suck, but that's pretty damn good.
They put up
Yeah.
points on a couple teams though. Like they did. I know
Yeah.
Philly's defense isn't awesome.
Yeah.
They put up some points on Philly. They put up some points. Oh, fuck. I can't remember who else they played, but like Philly was week 1. They put up some points on them, then they blew it. They put up some points week 2. They put up a couple points on Chicago, like more than Chicago's giving up.
Yeah. No, that's
Like they might have
that's
only
true.
scored 15, but Chicago was only giving up like 9 at the time.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So Washington can get on the scoreboard. They're just miserable. They're just miserable team ownership. They have the worst owner probably in sports.
Also,
still
how
think
fucking savage is that he ordered Gruden in at 5 a.m. just to fire him?
5 a.m. I wouldn't have shown up. I would have been like,
No, it's just fuck
I would have
off.
been like, hey, listen, I know you're gonna fire me. I'm going back to sleep. You can go fuck yourself. You're not calling me in at 5 a.m. just to fire me.
They really did that?
Yep.
I didn't hear that.
Yep.
No, this guy's a douchebag. Dan
Yeah.
Snyder sucks.
Yeah.
He fucking blows.
They're still probably gonna beat the Dolphins though this week.
And their mascot's not very woke. I'm actually,
Also,
all wokeness aside, I'm kind of sick of the Redskins mascot as just like a mascot. It kind of sucks. There should be something better.
Talk into the mic.
Like, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going
We make
anywhere.
it to the end of the podcast.
Like something else.
It's not going
I
anywhere.
had some
Yeah.
good ideas for that.
Yeah.
It's a good mascot.
People
Like,
don't seem overly pissed about it anymore, though.
yeah, that is
No,
the thing.
it goes through like ebbs and flows.
Although
People
I
are
did
pissed about other
hear,
shit.
I did hear some pitcher. I don't know which team playing against Atlanta
Braves.
was
yeah.
what
He
he
said
called
it-
the tomahawk chop offensive.
Yeah, he said it was disgraceful.
It's not very woke.
Yeah. Well, on that note, Dickie, do you have a final thought? Do you have something woke?
No, I don't have anything woke in this mind. I was driving with Adderall in my blood this morning, so as it was kicking in, I was thinking of stupid stuff. So I was enjoying the leaves and autumn fall as the colors went by, and I thought, what kind of fruit do you think Jackie Chan can't kill you with? That was what I was thinking. I was like, do you think I could get killed with a banana?
Persimmon.
What?
A persimmon.
What's a persimmon?
It
Persimmon.
looks like an orange tomato. Like no tomatoes.
I'm
Yeah,
fine.
like
He can't shove it down my throat and like choke me to death.
it lacks structure. It's it doesn't really taste like a whole lot. It tastes like a fruit, but it's kind of soft. The skin isn't hard. There's no like nothing a whole lot to it. I feel like it would collapse easily. Like if you tried to beat you with it, it would just smash. Whereas if he tried to hit you with a pineapple, you're gonna be beat up pretty good. If you try to shove it down your throat, it might smush to a point that you can maybe cough some of it up, swallow some of it. My vote's persimmon.
I like this detailed.
I'm gonna say grapes, just because they're too small.
What if he shoved a whole thing of grapes with the stems?
Well, now we're talking about a vine of grapes.
You weren't. Sorry, you weren't
wondering.
specific enough. There are some grapes. They're that fucking big.
Oh yeah, you can choke on those. You got a nut inside there. You got a nut down your throat.
You get a nut down your throat. You don't want to choke on that nut.
And
how did you die? Jackie Chan nutted down my throat with the grapes. Delicious.
And I don't know if I think the persimmon might be less withstanding than a grape.
Okay, all right.
Just clarify.
What about kumquat?
Oh, kumquat.
Kumquats. The greatest of all fruit.
It's almost kumquat season.
It is almost kumquat season. It's not wintertime, though. It's just December to March.
Yeah, so kumquat season definitely isn't winter, but it's probably December to March or so.
Me and Dad's had that conversation the other day. He said it's almost kumquat season. I was like, oh, yeah, it's winter, right? And he goes, no, it's just December to March. I was like,
It's a season within a season.
Which some people would, I guess, call winter.
yeah. Oh, boy.
Yeah, I was thinking about Jackie Chan because of Hong Kong and China being gay because of the NBA. China was saying, you can't say
It's the
bad
Rockets
things.
owner.
Yeah, the Rockets owner did that, and they're like, no, we're pulling all your games now. I was thinking how bitch made that is, and I thought, I like people from Hong Kong. I like Jackie Chan. I wonder what Jackie Chan could kill me with. This is how fast it went in my mind with Adderall in my brain. Just rolling through them.
That's terrifying for passing that test today.
Yeah, Jesus
I think I
Christ.
did great. I focused in. I had nothing else on my mind.
So, my final thought
Yeah.
to wrap this up is the fine city of Portland,
Maine or Oregon?
Yeah.
Oregon.
Okay.
Of course, Oregon
Hipstery.
has banned urinals in bathrooms because urinals in bathrooms implies that there is a biological difference between men and women.
I thought it implies you're in, you're out. But,
So are urinals the only thing that still makes sense in this world?
Apparently.
The thought of a urinal standing for biological differences.
So I think I originally saw this Joe Rogan reposted this. And I think Jocko Willink commented underneath and goes, this will only last as long as women getting pissed off that there's piss all over the seats.
I know. I was going to say, Portland lives in a world of 100% piss on seats. That's terrible.
That's all it's going to be.
Yeah.
It kind of makes me want to go to Portland
And just piss on some
and just
seats.
piss on all the toilet seats.
Imagine drinking in Portland.
Just to prove
drunk
a point. But how fucking ridiculous can we be here? I hate Portland. I'll probably never go to the city of Portland because I hate it so much. I think the mayor's a fucking asshole.
I love it. I love how ridiculous it's getting. It's just, I just.
Well, it's
dive
great.
into
It makes great fodder for a show like this, but looking at it in the real life terms, this is what we're doing now, people. This is what we're really doing. We're banning urinals.
Yeah, like I said, I'm all in. I like it. I think it's hilarious and funny, and just I like the world where it's going. It's a rabbit hole.
Well, I'm glad you enjoy it.
You gotta sit back and watch it.
Well, that's what I mean. I'll laugh at it. I'll make fun of it, especially on the show. But in real life terms, that kind of sucks.
Yeah, I don't view the West Coast as real world living though.
Yeah, it's really not the real world.
No. They do not fucking get it out there.
No, it's fake life. It's definitely fake life.
People still want to live in San Francisco.
San Francisco is potentially
A literal shithole.
the worst city in the country.
I mean, Flint, Michigan's not very good.
I might take Flint. I might take Flint over that. At least I know there's going to be.
You want to go to
Can't
Moore
drink the
Island
water
there?
in Mexico either.
Well,
so.
at least
can
I
buy
know
bottled
something
water.
is going to fucking kill me in Flint. I'm just going to step in shit in San Francisco and run into homeless people.
Yeah.
The city of San Francisco has turned into a complete shithole. Literally. There's
that's why I
shit
call it a literal
everywhere.
shithole.
There's human shit everywhere.
Yeah.
There's fucking needles everywhere. There's all kinds of fucking homeless people
The
everywhere.
fucking Coney guys beating off on the sidewalks.
That guy was awesome.
You guys think San Francisco's bad? Wait till you come to Baltimore in a few weeks.
Oh, I can't wait. That's gonna be so much fun. We're officially we're less
close,
than a month
dude.
away.
We are close.
Yeah, we're like 3 weeks away from our Baltimore trip.
Yeah, the basement's all done, and I'm kind of just waiting for y'all. And it's gonna be fun. I think we got the smoker out, and we'll do some things. But yeah, you'll get to see Baltimore and all its fucking shit.
I can't wait.
I'm fucking jacked up. I'm so excited to fucking come
We're
down
still
there.
waiting on a van or a car. I think Vinny said he was going to look into it, and that was, I don't know, probably
Then he started looking at tailgates.
that was probably 700 beers ago.
Just to let you know, I don't know what you guys' plans are, but they tailgate like legitimately, like Always Sunny style under fucking bridges.
So
I did see that.
So Vinny was looking up a tailgate near the stadium, probably like a 5-minute walk, and it's something like
it's Pats fans only.
It's Pats fans only, and it's like there's a buffet, it's open bar, and it's gonna.
So yeah, is it? It's not Dog Watch, is it?
Jimmy's famous seafood.
Okay, no, that says a different place because there's a Patriots bar like maybe 20 minutes like downtown.
So it isn't gonna be. So the restaurant that does it, it's not actually at their restaurant. It's it's right down the street from the stadium, like in a random like industrial park or office park or something.
Yeah, it is Jimmy's Famous Seafood is who's putting it on.
Okay, cool.
Do we know if we have those tickets yet?
I don't know.
I'm gonna assume no.
I haven't heard from Vinny.
I just assume Vinny has things to do and then just gets drunk and doesn't do them.
Whatever, we'll get those.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. All right. Well, I think that's gonna do it for us. Jones, thanks for calling in. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Sounds good, guys.
We appreciate it as always.
Later, dude.
Absolutely.
All right.
Later,
man.
Jones.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you're on YouTube, as Dickie waves to you, I'll wave too.
I ain't waving.
Thank you for listening, wherever you're listening or watching. Make sure you click the subscribe button. It helps us in our visibility rankings, and it just gets us to more people, and it makes me feel good when we get more subscribers. Keep telling everybody you know. Spread the word. Help us out more. We're on Instagram at Sarcasm Speaks Pod, and we are on Twitter at Sarcasm_speaks. Follow us, like our shit, share our shit, whatever, you know the deal. Thank you guys. Until next time, good night.